Fun fact, did you know Yoongi's favorite movie is Inception? Oh, love that movie. Speaking of dreams though, you know what would be a dream? Momo and Jihyo doing an end of the year special stage with Taemin. I mean, they did a dance cover to his song at their concert. And I mean, they were spotted going into the SM building, right? Okay, no. I gotta calm down. I'm starting to mix up my dreams and reality. But apparently they were seen at the SM building filming something. And it's kind of interesting that it was an EXO fan who saw twice at the SM building, seeing as how there's a very good chance that after their contract expires, we may never see EXO at the SM building ever again. Especially when you hear them air out some of their grievances with the company. That's one thing I love about EXO. Their fearlessness to express their true feelings about things. And now that their contract expiration dates are just appearing on the horizon, they are not shy about what they have problems with. The notable example is their leader Suho bringing up that SM seemingly used to put a lot of money and effort in their music videos like Growl with things like overseas locations, but now it kind of feels like they've been simplifying things, and apparently they explain it to the guys as minimalism. Baekhyun had a story about getting told to voice his opinions during the prep for Super M and then ended up getting scolded for doing so. Now, I don't know if he was expressing his opinions about Super M, but I know a lot of EXO fans were worried that Super M would take over the priority and resources from potential EXO comebacks that were already far and few in between. And if the rumors are true in 2020, Super M would be the least of their worries, since SM is speculated to debut a new boy group and a new girl group, so we'll see. Here's the good news. Departure from SM won't necessarily spell the end for EXO. They have said that they want to be and go together, whether at SM, whether they make their own label, or whether they go to another one. 2 years left, 4 years including enlistment time, and whatever they're thinking in between that time, personal happiness rather than success seems to be what's driving their decision. That's more than I can say for the 3 Cherry Bullet members who are now out of the group and have terminated their FNC contracts. 3 members just gone. Like that, not even a year into their debut. With how this went down with them and Momoland, there seems to be this weird protocol where members mysteriously disappear from the public and then boom, departure announcement. Not that it's always any of our business why they left, but that strategy just seems, I don't know, shady, right? Most of the time when members are not going to appear for a while, companies will at least give a heads up rather than have people speculate the worst. And my goodness, I can't help but to speculate the worst when it comes to the situation with Buster's Chaeyeon. Let's recap what happened and then what has come out since. A couple of days ago, a clip started going around of Buster's Chaeyeon, who is 15 years old by the way, about to grab a cast member's arm to get his attention or something. He turns around and looks like he goes for a punch. But at that moment, another cast member happens to be in the way, so we don't see the impact, but we do hear a sound. He walks away, she grabs her arm, smiles for a second or two, and then that smile melts away. Keep in mind, this is on the set of a children's show. And that's important to note because right after this, her company came out and said it was a simple joke. They even confirmed it with Chaeyeon herself. There was no violence. The station that airs the show also came out and said the same thing and said that the noise you hear in the clip was from something else completely. But because this clip was already going around, people started digging and found instances of Chaeyeon being called derogatory names and involved in sexual jokes. And because of all of this coming out, then the station decides to suspend the 2 cast members involved. One of them in an interview was upset that he wasn't given the chance to explain and apologize for creating a situation that could have been misunderstood. So from everything that's gathered, the punch does seem to be a joke, whether you think that's funny or not. Obviously, they did cross the line beyond the punch. Jokes like this toward a 15-year-old makes me uncomfortable. But here's a question I don't see being discussed as much. Do you think that they should have been allowed to go in front of the cameras, allowed to explain and apologize for the lines that were crossed, even if they were jokes, and then let the people decide for themselves whether or not to accept it? I think hearing Chaeyeon's feelings, not her label telling us what she said, but from Chaeyeon herself, I think that's an important piece to all of this. Hopefully she's okay mentally, and to end this on a positive note, I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief that she's okay physically. And to further end this on even more positivity, hey, breaking news! Looks like JYP found a new member for Stray Kids.